Today on Tutorial Wednesday, I'm going to be teaching you YouTubers Canva tutorial or Canva for YouTubers. I'm going to be teaching you how to design your YouTube thumbnails, your YouTube channel art, your YouTube intro and also outro, all with your smartphone. And I'm also going to teach you how you can upload your channel art, your YouTube intros or end screens using your smartphone. Are you excited already? So am I. Let's jump right into the video. Hey there, if you have a smartphone, you would want to binge on my channel. And every week I teach you one thing that you can do with your smartphone or a tip on how to make money online with your smartphone. Don't miss subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss a single video from my channel. You are welcome to my channel. If you're beginning on YouTube, there are two essential skills that you must acquire, except if you're going to outsource it. And you know, if you're a small YouTuber, you might not actually be able to afford paying for an external service to get these things done for you. One of the essential skills that you need to acquire as a beginner on YouTube, as a YouTuber, is video shooting and video editing or video creation. And the second is graphic designing, because you need to constantly keep designing your new YouTube thumbnails every time you create a video. So in this video, I got you covered. I believe you must have been taught branding on YouTube. So the branding of your YouTube will affect the color, right? It will start from the color that you're going to be using. Like on my channel, it's always the orange and yellow color, right? As you see on my thumbnails, my channel art and everything. So once you've determined this, then it will be easy for you to maintain that color. Even also your font styles, all right? Your font styles that you're going to be using, especially on your thumbnails. All these things are part of the branding of your channel. So you need to determine what this is going to be before starting this design. We are going to begin with channel art. All right, so Canva has actually made it such that it will be easy for you, even though you have zero design skill, right? It will be easy for you to create your design. So for instance, if you want to create the design on create your channel art, YouTube channel art, so you're just going to come up here and type YouTube channel art. All right, so you can see the different templates that you can just decide to fix into what you want it to be, right? And then there's something also you need to note about the sizing of your channel art. Now look at the ones that they've already created. You notice that they are all aligning just at the small part of the middle of the design, right? You can see the different ones that they've earlier created. Okay, so let's just assume that I want to recreate one of the things that they had already done. So first off, you have to take note of your channel's brand color. Okay, so let's say for instance that I want to use this. Okay, and maybe it's a tech what is it called, maybe it's a tech channel. Okay, so you can see the space that they created. So you need to make sure that your design does not exceed this space. There's a reason to why this is going to be this way, because when you are uploading it to YouTube is only going to take up, if you want it to appear in the corner where it will be like that for across all designs. Okay, for across all devices that are accessing your YouTube channel. You might not understand until you try to upload it, but just make sure it maintains the space. So let's just take for instance, I want to create this for my channel that is called FNI SBC. All right, FNI SBC. Okay, so I might decide to change. Okay, you can see new videos every Sunday and Friday. All right, I might also decide to bring in maybe what my channel is about. So first off, I'm going to ungroup this because it's grouped. So before I talk about the frequency of my content, so let's change it to something like let's just tap twice and then change it to something like what my channel is about: tech, gists, reviews, stuff like this. All right, then I am going to just take this one, just select it, okay, bring it down and take this one up. Okay, so I think I can even decide to just try okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to upload this also so that you see what I am talking about. Okay, why you must maintain the space that the template had. Okay, so when you come over, you see nudge, just in case you can't move it with you. And remember, I'm designing on Canva Mobile App. All right, so I'm going to take this up, and I wouldn't want to keep this italicized, so I'm going to change the font of this one to maybe Benoru. Okay, all right. So look at this logo over here. So I can decide to change it to, since my channel is about smartphone, so I can just decide to maybe make it, or just use myself. Okay, I can just use my image holding a smartphone, of course. So let's go to this part, and okay, let me just use this since it's the closest. Okay, so now I'm going to reduce this. Okay, I'm going to reduce this to maintain this position. All right, so we have done a channel art right now. So I'm going to save, okay, and try to upload it on YouTube. Okay, so how do you use your phone to upload your channel art? That's another question. All right, so okay, it has saved. So I'm going to go to Chrome. All right, I'm going to go to Chrome, and then I'm going to go to YouTube Studio on Chrome. Okay, so let's go to YouTube Studio on Chrome Studio. All right, so we have channel dashboard. Okay, so we have this. So I'm going to tap on continue to studio. All right, I'm going to tap on continue to studio. So of course you need to ensure that your this thing is on desktop mode. Okay, so this is where you get the, this is where I'm supposed to find the channel customization. All right, so I've selected it, so I'm going to come down. Okay, let's get to branding, so you can see change. Okay, so this is where the banner image, the channel banner. So I'm going to tap on change. I'm not going to change, I'm just going to show you what I was talking about, why you need to maintain that space that you were given. Okay, so this is this thing I just designed, because a lot of, you see how it's perfectly aligned. So if I changes this to if I change this to this, it's going to allow, you can see viewable on all device. If this thing is bigger, like it didn't enter all of this space, your channel will only be viewable on TV like that. Okay, but when someone with a desktop, a smartphone accesses it, some part of the design might be cut off. So you can see how perfectly it is. So if I use this channel right now on all devices, that the design will be captured perfectly. Okay, so once I'm done, I'm just going to tap on done, and then that will be it. Okay, but I'm not going to change that. So that is how you design for your channel art. So the next we are going to get into right now is your thumbnail. All right, so what do you need to know about YouTube thumbnails? Now, YouTube thumbnails enables people to make that decision to click on your video. I believe you're also learning about YouTube analytics, impressions and all. So the number of impressions actually has to do with the number of persons that have seen your thumbnail, right? When people search up for a topic that you've created a video on, and then your thumbnail comes up, the more people are seeing that thumbnail, right, then more your impressions are counting. And then the click-through rate, that CTR, is now the percentage of times that people actually saw your YouTube thumbnail and clicked on it. So this is why creating an attention commanding and attention grabbing and really impulsive thumbnail is very essential. All right, you could one of the ways I get to see how to create, or ideas, I get ideas to create my thumbnail, is by looking at other videos on that topic I want to create. Remember, you need to do your topic research and all of that, and then you need to check out the top YouTubers that created a topic on, or the top performing videos on that topic. So you get to study how the thumbnail of that video looks, all right, and why, possibly even watch the video to see how that person was able to get people to click and watch the video. So all of these things is always essential, and please make sure that your thumbnail is not a clickbait. So whatever your channel, your thumbnail is not a clickbait. So whatever your thumbnail is depicting, let it be what is on the video, right? Let it be what is on the video. So another thing I learned quite later on on YouTube is that you don't actually need to put in a lot of text on your thumbnail. You don't need to put in all the titles on your thumbnail. You can just get just one keyword, whatever thing you think that, I was listening on Clubhouse when someone was talking about thumbnail, right? And he said, imagine you seeing your thumbnail. Are you going to click it if you're looking for a topic on that video, on that subject you created a video on, and you saw your thumbnail? Are you going to click it? So once you have first off satisfied yourself that, okay, this topic or this thumbnail is clickable, I like how it's looking, so I can click it. Okay, ask yourself that question: what makes you click on the thumbnail? And then use that answer to create an eye-catching thumbnail. So with this said, let's jump into YouTube thumbnails. Okay, so on YouTube thumbnail, all right, like I said, even if you have zero design skill, Canva already gave you templates that you can just edit into what you want. So let's just tap YouTube thumbnail. Okay, So YouTube thumbnail. So you can see it even went on to say, is it tutorial YouTube thumbnail? Is it a beauty YouTube thumbnail? Is it a food YouTube thumbnail? Is it a travel YouTube thumbnail? Is it a music YouTube thumbnail, or just a YouTube thumbnail? So let's just assume I want to create a tutorial YouTube thumbnail, so you can see how to train your puppy. All right, so like I said, you know that if you're branded your channel, your thumbnails need to all align, look like the same thing. Okay, so depending on the color of your thumbnail or whatever way you want to start creating your thumbnail, okay, you can design it that way. Okay, so if you come to my thumbnails are always looking like this. So let's see my thumbnails, like the thumbnail I used for this particular video. Okay, so my thumbnails are always looking, a yellow background, or yes, yellow gradient background. Then you see the red and the white, and then there should be a black, but I decided not to use black. So this is it. Okay, so this is how my thumbnails look like. Okay, so but let's assume that we are doing this for you. All right, it's not for me. So let's get back to our YouTube thumbnail. All right, then we can maybe decide to use how to train your puppy. All right, of course this might not be the video you want to create, but okay, so let's delete. Okay, I think everything is deleted. All right, so this is the size. I'm talking about the size now. Okay, the size, I think is 12 something by 980 or so. Okay, so this is the size for YouTube thumbnail. So we can now start creating. Maybe let me just do it like it's mine. So first off, I'll put up my background. Okay, so first off, I'm going to gradient to get my yellow gradient that I always use. Okay, well, let me know you do mine. So I'll have my background. Okay, so the next thing, so the how to train is already there. So remember that some rules about thumbnails, that you should follow. Okay, so this video is not about thumbnails, just the design. So we have the how to train your puppy already in bold print, which is what you need to note, that the text is big and attractive enough. So let's just decide to say how to design with Canva. Okay, so this Canva, I might not want to use the Canva, so I'm going to use the Canva the way Canva writes it, Canva by Canva. So I'm going to use the Canva the way, the logo kind of Canva. So this is Canva. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it right here. So I think I would have to make the Canva to be a lot bigger. I need to remove this thing that is under here. Okay, so I need to make the Canva to be bigger so that people can just easily cite it that it's a Canva tutorial. All right, so we have, okay, I can still decide to keep this here. However way you want to tweak your design. Okay, just make sure that your text is bold enough. Okay, so is it going to be Canva Mobile App or Canva? So depending on the type of design, if it's going to be Canva Mobile App, then I might want to use an image. Okay, an image that shows someone holding a smartphone. All right, that's me, of course, not someone. So someone holding a smartphone. So I'm going to just look for one of my images where I am holding a smartphone. I have a lot of them, so this is it. Okay, so this is one of my images. I like to actually use the black and white. It's just a branding choice. Okay, I like to use the gray font. So with this, actually it's actually good to go. All right, maybe I can still decide to, although I already have Canva here, okay, I can still decide to put up a Canva logo, because all these things are just, remember that the reason you're designing your thumbnail is so that people can see it and be moved, right, and be moved to tap on your video. Okay, so whatever way you might want to attract them. So if it's someone looking for a design on Canva, so the Canva logo there can cause the person to just click. All right, so let me see if I can find something that can make pop. So let's see if I can find something that can, okay, I've seen what I'm even looking for already. So I wanted something that can help that Canva logo to kind of pop. Okay, so I'm going to send that design, that element is actually a pro element. So but I'm not going to save this. So to back, okay, so I'm going to just make it look this way, sort of, because I want it to be in the middle of that pop. Okay, so we have this right now. So with this design, I believe if you see a design like this, you would definitely want to click, right? You definitely want to click. So with this, once I'm done, I'm going to tap on the save icon. It's going to ask me to for payment, but let's just continue. Download a draft. So let's just continue, since that Canva already blocked that Canva logo. Okay, so I'm designing with Canva, so it's still the same thing, even if I leave the Canva watermark, so it's all good. All right, so once you're done, you can just go to your YouTube studio, the app, of course, and once you've uploaded the video, all you need to do is to select the video you want, and then tap on the pencil button, that's the edit button here, then tap on over here, then tap on change. All right, then select the design from your phone. So this is the design. Okay, so this is the design, and then once I tap on select, all right, so select and save, then it's going to change to the, oh come on, this thumbnail is quite awesome. So it's going to, once I tap on save, it's going to change and it is saved. So that is how you also upload. I've actually gone even ahead of not just teaching you how to do the design, but also how to put the upload, upload it on your YouTube. So next we are going to get on to learning YouTube intros and outros. Finally, your YouTube channel intro and outro. It could be just 15-10 seconds video telling people about what your channel is about and all of that. I used to have a very long intro, okay, before I had to reduce it, because remember that you are trying to fight with people's concentration or attention, and remember, attention span keeps getting lesser and lesser on daily basis, so you wouldn't want to use an intro to get people to just close your video and move on to another thing. And there's something I used to tell myself, I always want to create a video that video under, the suggested video. I wonder why YouTube does that, right? Because when you're watching a video, you're already seeing lots of suggested videos all around it, making it even more difficult for somebody to actually stick to that video they're watching on YouTube. So you need to make sure that your intros are short, all right? Get straight into the topic of the day and start talking, all right? If not, the next thumbnail that is being shown, all right, on just beside your video on YouTube can actually get someone to lose interest on your video. Then the outros, you remember that end screens always take like 20 seconds, so that's where you can actually leave like 20 seconds of the outro, just so that your end screens can stay. Once the viewer has gotten to the end of the video, they can always click on your end screen video or your outro or whatever, and then move on to the next. So I won't actually say your outros could be long or short or whatever. So outros is just the conclusion of the video. All right, so with this said, let's jump right into the video. For YouTube intros, now, like you see, we are all still doing this with Canva. This Canva application is quite a versatile application that can do several things. So to create the YouTube intro now, so we are still going to come back here and tap on YouTube intro. Okay, so this is YouTube intro. So you can see several other people's YouTube intro that you can just decide to modify, right? You can decide to just find a YouTube intro here and modify, right? And modify. Okay, this is a tech YouTube intro. Okay, so I've done another video actually on YouTube intro with another awesome application, so it should be on the description down below, or you can just watch it on the cards later on. So you see, I've actually found another YouTube intro. Okay, so I found another YouTube intro. So this one is Trinity Tech, so I can just change everything to FNI SBC, for instance. So we can say tech videos every Wednesday. All right, so however way you want to modify. So over here, I need to know if this is a video. Let's see if this particular one is a video. So if it's a video, so you can see, all right, it's actually a stock video. So right here I can decide to change. All right, I can just decide to bring in another maybe stock video to change this. Okay, so over here, so on unboxing, so this should be the title of the video. Okay, so I can still write my title to be how to design with Canva. Okay, how to design with Canva. So up here where the root, so you just tap and then you edit. All right, as simple as that. So you can see you don't need to be a designer, all right, a professional designer to design with Canva. Okay, so with the template you can simply modify it to whatever you want. So let's assume that I want to change this guy right here, so I can tap on the plus sign and just I'm gonna find okay, let's still see if we can find some tech videos on Canva. Okay, so let's see if we can find, so this is video search, so let's find some free videos, stock videos. So you can see some stock videos on here. So you can see someone with a smartphone. Actually, that is if you do not want to use yourself. Okay, so let me select this. All right, so I'm going to replace the guy with this one. Okay, so now it's going to be this person. Okay, so if you still come over here, once you've selected the slide, all right, so you just tap on the plus sign and change it to your own custom video. Okay, so it's very simple to do. Okay, it's very simple to do. So I'd already done the first, so I believe you can now do the others on your own, and you have completely so I can actually decide to change the color to what I want. To maybe my okay, we were using this for the brand color, so I can decide to change. Just tap on the body, all right, you see the color. Okay, and then I can decide to change it to my own brand's color. Okay, so when you tap on this blue mark cow, that is the audio. All right, that is where you can actually change the audio. All right, you can change the audio to whatever you want. Okay, so once you're done, just tap on save and it's saved. All right, I don't need to teach you how to add that to your videos, you already know about that. Okay, so now let's work on finally end screens, that is your outro videos. Awesome. So now finally on YouTube outro. Okay, so again I'm still going to come back to YouTube outro. All right, I'm still going to come back to YouTube outro, so you can see all the whole nice end screens videos that you always see on YouTube that you can just pick out from here and make yours. All right, I don't know which one to use, so whichever one. Like I said, you do not need to be a pro graphic designer to work on Canva. Okay, Canva has made everything quick and easy for you. All right, so I've gotten one right now. So I am just going to simply, okay, thanks for watching. Let's change the color again to our preferred colors. Okay, let's change it to our preferred colors. Change everything to your preferred colors. Okay, so let's change to our preferred colors. Okay, over here, okay, so we have this, and the other one can still be this. Okay, over here, just push this up. Okay, on group. Okay, then you can, if you have a website though, so you can always move it and bring in your theme. So once all of this is done, next is to tap on the text. So you might want to leave the thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Then you can just change to your own handles. All right, you can change to your own handles. So I'm trying to change to this over here, so I'm going to change to my own handles, FNI SBC, then maybe my website or more view consult. Okay, all right, so once all of this is done, your end screen video is set. Okay, so you just, okay, let's see how it goes. So let's see how the play is. Oh, beautiful. All right, so this is it, right? This is it. Once you're done, just tap over here, save as, and then you save, and then you bring it into your end screen. Okay, so let me also show you how to put end screens to your video, just in case you also do not know how to. Okay, so let's go back to our Chrome. All right, still using the YouTube Studio. All right, we've already opened it to the first tutorial on channel art. Okay, so let's go to content. So this is the content up here. This over here is the content. All right, so you should have already uploaded your video. All right, so let's assume this is the video I want to add an end screen. So I'm going to tap on end screen now. Okay, so you can see how it's looking. All right, you can see how it's looking. So right now I'm going to select maybe this one. Okay, remember that this thing that you added, all right, that end screen, this thing you had done, okay, supposed to be added to your video when you are editing it. Okay, the YouTube outro, you're supposed to add that clip to your video when you're editing it. Okay, so that when you now come here, you can easily drag any of them to be placed at that place where this thing was initially. All right, so this, I can't do this here because there was nothing like those things when I was doing this thing. All right, so if not, I would have added these blocks, okay, these end screens, these videos on the blocks that we already created, on the frames that you created when you edited or created your YouTube outro. Okay, so once you're done, you're just going to tap on save, and an end screen has been added. All right, and an end screen has been added. So guys, that's the tutorial. I taught you YouTube channel art, YouTube thumbnail, YouTube intro, and YouTube outro. So there's definitely nothing else on graphics design for your YouTube channel remaining that you have not learned today. Was that video helpful? You might want to watch more tutorial videos on my channel, like the one I released recently, and then hit the subscribe button up here and ring the bell so you'll always be the first to know when I release a fresh video. That is if you want to keep watching videos from me, and of course you want to. My name is Frederick. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.